Welcome, everyone, to the farm in Palo Alto, California, home of the Stanford Cardinal, where so many legendary players have built their legacies here over the decades. It's a late season, top 25 matchup here. Two teams that have earned the right to be ranked will test each other, and there's big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Stanford will kick it off to get us underway. Return begins inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The Buckeyes offense has the football first here today. And here comes that star wide receiver with the swag that kind of rubs opponents the wrong way, Kirk, because he's saying, I don't care who you are, I'm going to embarrass you today.
Well, Chris, there's a rumor that this guy actually DMs the opposing corners before the game that he's going to go up against, as if to say, hey, it's going to be a long day for you today. But the wild thing is he actually comes out and single-handedly unravels defenses to the point that by the end, it looks like he's in the heads of the opposing secondary.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The pickup is 6 yards, so 3rd down and 4 now. The Buckeyes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Quarterback takes off now looking to scramble. The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10.
Well, this is so deflating for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback in his legs. Picks up the 1st down by being athletic there and great awareness.
Finds an open target on the left side. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years.
Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, it's a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
See if they can convert the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring.
That makes the score Ohio State 7, Stanford 0.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kickoff.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So Stanford's offense gets their first crack now. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Breaking free at the 35. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
With the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Matthews. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball, it could be going the other way.
Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The punt team making their way on the field. And the fair catch, signaled for and taken. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Buckeyes come up to the line in a hurry up. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The offense going with the hurry up.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Offense in hurry-up mode. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. He's found some room at the 45. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The completion sets up a 2nd down play.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And the Stanford offense back out there on the field now. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? They'll hand it off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Tackle made after just a short gain. And we're 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
They get just enough for the first down here. Nice job by the offensive line, controlling the line of scrimmage and giving the back a chance to pick up the first down.
Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
It leads to second down.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. The shotgun handoff here. Tackle after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. They've flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The shotgun running play call. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Dropping back, it's Matthews. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there to make that tackle.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Bringing pressure. He cannot escape. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. Right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Looking to pass here on second down. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple of choice words on the importance of ball security.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush. Back-to-back sacks. The Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. Oh, and he's got some space here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Play action here on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Snags the quick throw. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Short pass finds the tight end. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Looking to throw yet again. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result was a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. And the Ohio State offense coming back onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? They'll tackle him after a short game. A cautious call there on 3rd and long. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. They'll kick it away here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a...
And your Stanford will take over.
And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Keeping it on the ground here. And they'll stop him after a short game.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Makes a quick catch. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Looking to pass, it's Matthews. They'll try a pass here. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's the running back in the flat. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a 1st down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Pressure is coming. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
1st and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
The quarterback has got to do a better job of recognizing that there's double coverage on this receiver. He still tries to throw that in there, believing in his receiver, and he almost throws an interception.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Matthews. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinal. Here's a point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 10-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Marked down at the 26-yard line.
Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Palo Alto. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
The Buckeyes will kick it deep to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here's a carry for the fullback. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
Catch made on the left side.
You know, I'm so used to seeing this guy just come in and block and try to open up holes. How about getting his hands on the ball? Tip your cap to the offensive coordinator for that call.
That completion makes it second and medium. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for a deep completion. The ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. The 30. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much... intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback somehow keeping the play alive. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Makes the grab. Can he get there? He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Third and goal, they'll try to run it in. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain.
Well, a field goal here now on fourth down is obvious. You have a chance in the second half to tie the game up. Think about it. I mean, you're right on the doorstep. What are you going to do? Are you going to tie this game? Are you going to...
Touchdown, Buckeyes. They'll take the lead in the second half.
I think they completely caught this defense off guard. Fourth down and goal, I think everybody thinks the quarterback's going to have the ability to run or throw, but instead they run the football in here, and they somehow get this touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Single back takes the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Running with purpose. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
There's the handoff. Brought down to crosses midfield to the 46.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
2nd down play coming up. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass. It's Matthews. Receiver makes the catch. He's tackled inside the 35. Picks up a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Try to catch the defense with the draw. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now. And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Stanford has moved into the red zone. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And the ball is hauled in. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. And we're going to throw now on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Handoff to the back. They stop him right at the 24. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who's going to make the... take home this W. Begin the quarter with a crucial play, often setting up for this third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Getting set. Here's second down.
Second down.
And now the handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Defense is coming after him. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker.
No shot to bring him down. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. No huddle now for the offense.
First down for the offense.
First down, looking to throw the football. And is intercepted. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
They'll hand it off. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders, just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Man, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Not much on that play, brought down short. Here we go, crucial play coming up. It's third down and 3. Back to throw. It's Matthews. Receiver makes the grab. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And it's a bunch formation. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter. That defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Touchdown, Cardinal. This air attack is still up. That's another strike from his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And it falls incomplete. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle. Picks up the first down. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Buckeyes begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pass caught. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. A second down after that completion. Looking to chuck it again. The pass rush closing in. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. And the quarterback dropping back. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll run it here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
3rd down after that running play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The attempt is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. Inside the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Stanford. And the interception taken to the house. A big 6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. That's going to be incomplete. A 1st down drop here in the middle of the field. Here's the 2nd down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Final minutes here, they'll throw it deep downfield. An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40.
He's brought down at the 38-yard line. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Offense.
Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Defense not pressing this time. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. He's swarmed by the defense. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Quarterback spikes the ball to stop the clock.
Through the air is incomplete.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. You see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
This crowd looking for a big fourth down stop. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. When they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today in a very satisfying W.
Now, I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. I've been impressed with how this